Adam 97, verify with the instant commander. What's the location where we want to meet?
Suspect are now 1515 Pacific. Suspect still at location, Mel Black, wearing a burgundy sweatshirt. Code 2 incident 1814, RD 1431.
TL 44 for 42. It's going to be southbound 110, just north of the El Segundo Boulevard exit.
Charles 57, Frank King 234766.
TL 44, Roger.
26 LA.
17 170, 2017 170, come in.
Two A 45, William Boy Adams V North, 3 Charles for 57, Frank King 234766. No one, no NCIC quarters, swap plate 7, Nora, John, Union 307. 2015 BMW 11/14/2021.
Fire also.
Roger, 24 is here right now.
15 Adam meeting. Send me incident 1437.
10x38, was there a message?
Negative. Yeah.
10x38, Roger. 5811, 5811, cancel incident 173758, Wilhelm. Suspect just left. Suspect just left location, now walking towards the Bank of America on a scooter. It's additional incident 1814.
14 EL1, RA notified.
Talk to her about what's going on.
Marshals and ultimate.
To meet with 27 T170 and advise when we meet.
Your code 2 call.
17, can you go over the air with the primary unit of the pursuit and advise on that the suspect is going to get transported to Garina Memorial Hospital, and they need a unit or maybe 2 units to call to 121st and Athens, because there's no unit to be still 6 here.
El Segundo? 37, 1137, female, mental illness, 3766, Franklin, Coach, 1817, just 1143.
Crenshaw Boulevard incident 1823.
If you differ with the vehicle, suspect 7621 South Figueroa Street. Suspect vehicle is a white BMW with black rims. Code 2 incident 1822, ready 1257.
And so did you receive your code 2 call?
17 is advising that the Memorial Hospital request 1-2 units at the end of the pursuit and asks you to know units from station at scene at the end of the pursuit.
The hospital for a DUI investigation.
Code 3 from Gaffian 30th to Imperial and Figueroa.
The code 6 on the pursuit on incident 1634. LAFD's on the line. They want to know if LAFD still needed to respond to location.
Of Queen 12, check for an open mic. $70.17, check for an open mic. $70.17, check for an open mic.
There was no.
Hey, first.
Okay, cool.
77th unit check for an open mic.
27 EO1, 30 minutes.
The suspect. So if they have him, that's all we needed him for.
One, it's going to be an Olympic tow company.
Lower right hand of the screen is going to be a gunshot victim.
LAFD already left. LA County Fire is gonna
LAPD.
here for the
LAPD is on the scene now.
18849, Roger.
Tiffany, thank you guys.
3349 boy, Mary Henry 899. The last 5 of the VIN is 29322.
Metalhead, thank you guys for joining.
29322. Thank you.
So I'm going to try this out every Saturday. I'm going to start doing a live
EO1, 27
broadcast.
EO1, come in. Oh, verify the RA showed up at 121st in Athens.
That we're down on the freeway. I'm not sure that they responded there or not.
So I'm going to try this out every Saturday and see how it goes. If it starts picking up more traffic, then I'll just keep doing it. We might even do it on other days as well. Robin, cool sense. What's going on? Happy New Year to everyone. Miss Chestnut. Scientology. Yes. So they were at the Scientology place because David Miscavige has been brought up on a sex trafficking children, and there's a lawsuit, and they're actually going after him. It's a federal case, federal DA. They're trying to serve David Miscavige. Now, as you guys know, Shelly Miscavige's wife came up missing years ago. Myself and a few friends, we actually went looking for her. And if you guys, right here on my channel, if you go all the way down to the beginning, when I first started posting here on this account, there's one video from that gold base in Hemet, California. So I'll go into more detail on that whole Scientology thing later on this evening on a different live stream. But that place is wicked. It's crazy. There's a lot of stuff that happens with that gold base out there. But yeah, for the most part on this live stream, I'm not going to do too much talking. Basically, I'm going to be sharing this feed from LA Captain. And Miscavige has been hiding for about 8 months. Right. Yep. So we're just going to let the scanner play. These are going to be all scanner, Los Angeles calls, EMT calls, and everything else like that. And we have boots on the ground, person that's filming in the lower right-hand corner. So I'm going to unmute it and let's get back to it. But the live stream we do this evening, I'll be doing a lot more talking, and we'll be going over some information involving that Scientology and involving Mr. Carter, including Trezell and Jacqueline. We haven't forgot about that. If there's I don't talk much about it anymore because there's really no updates. Everybody should know that Trezell and Jacqueline's case kept on getting postponed. They can't postpone it any longer. So come next year, January, next month, that's when that whole case is going to start. Happy New Year. There's One Hunt Nama. What's going on, Nama? Margaret, hello, Happy New Year. So, all right, let's go ahead and get back to it. I'm going to unmute it. If you guys want, you could just leave your phone running, just listen to the scanner. If you guys want to, please share out the live. Make sure to hit that thumbs up if you can. I would truly appreciate it.
1322.
5 King shows on the Faulkner to room 349. And that's it.
March 5 Roger, that's it.
For the most part, I'll be right here watching the chat.
I am X21. Sonic 03 from Hoover.
I'll still be right here. I'll be watching the chat. So if anybody wants to talk or anything, just, let me know. I'm reading the comments. But right now, I'm just mainly listening. If there's any local calls nearby me, then I will be going out there to it. Then you'll be able to see that feed as well.
Roger, nothing. It advised the suspect is still on the Cagle Canyon.
835, Roger. Please. Shows back in station. 13Z1, Roger.
Location to St. John's, Santa Monica, please.
The AV.WATCHMEN commander.
First suspect in custody.
Don't show you code 6.
23rd and Union.
21 code 6, 23rd and Union. I'm brandishing the investigation, requesting you to respond. 3X21, 319. The suspect in custody. Traffic for custody, call 1010.
Can I last four of my incident number, please? P304, Union Station, red line, stand by.
And belong 4 Union, Christian 4 Young Union Mary, verify 632.
34 Roger. 632.
Roger on 632.
Six two five one Sunset Boulevard. Suspect vehicle, black BMW sedan, 8 David George X-ray 085, 8 David George X-ray 085, last seen on Sunset towards Silver Lake. Suspect male, white, 30 years, wearing a red jacket, black and blue jeans. Code tunes at an 1847 or 1181.
78, Nardi 1273, South Traffic Unit, stand to identify.
Last call.
11X78, correction 11871, Roger.
Thank you, Nama. Appreciate that super chat. Thank you. Happy New Year's as well.
-19. We're at code 6 unit on 23rd and Union.
Please, 459, there's no one on watch, 2060 out of 4 need.
If there's any ladies out there that are interested in Cincy, make sure to hit up One Hot Nama. Cincy is that she has a lot of stuff, a lot of wax burning, different things. It's way better than that Walmart junk. That Walmart junk is disgusting. It doesn't even last that long, but the stuff that she has will last all day, all night.
Can you also show me code 6 with 35? 8829, Roger.
13 code 6 on Pico and Adams. 7834. Can we get a supervisor out to 1237 Curson?
7834 is requesting a supervisor 1237 Curson. And on Summit to Van Nuys North. Drive not yet. I just sent them a message.
What confusion? What do you mean on your comment? What do you mean? What confusion is there? They can't postpone it anymore. Is that what you're talking about? So when they go to court this next time, that's it. I wish that that they would start releasing some of the police interviews and stuff like that involving Trezell and Jacqueline. But everything's on the hush hush. I mean, they've done that before for plenty of big cases that was going on where they released, certain information, not everything, but they did release certain information. I wish they would do that.
374 Van Nuys Boulevard for vehicle TC. One suspect vehicle is a Honda Accord, license plate 5, Lincoln Frank William 2205, Lincoln Frank William 220, driver, male 50 to 6390, code 31854 D 1643.
Middle.
3X21, come in.
3X1, go ahead.
No, you're right. I just caught that as well. You're right. Yeah, so I don't know where that 20th date came from. It's the 24th.
Third and the Union, they're just about 50 feet apart.
Roger, 23rd and Union.
1459 suspect at 1630 North Mandeville Canyon, incident 1793 9812.
I could have sworn it was the 24th. Nama, do you know, is it the 20th or 24th? I'm pretty sure it's the 24th from what I heard. I'm going to leave that other video muted right now until we get that cleared up real quick. While Nama's double checking, I'm going to check as well. Scotty, where are you getting that date? Where are you getting the 20th date from? Keeping this case transparent to the public. You're absolutely right. That is correct. So I'm really debating on doing this type of live stream every Saturday, or I don't know, I'm thinking about it. Sonia, what's going on? Oh, okay, the readiness. That's right. That's right. Okay, so it is the 20th. Okay, so Scotty was right. Scotty is right. See, what you mean, Scotty? You'll never know anything. Sonia, how did it go the other day with all that crap that was going on out that way? Did you ever get it all cleared up? Sheriff's Department over there harassing you? To the chamber doing it. Okay, so here's the information. I'm going to share it right here. Bam. One hot Nama. So if anybody has any questions about the boys, Trezo and Jacqueline, there it is. All right, so Scotty and Nama, they have it out there too as the 20th. So it's going to start on the 20th. Also, I'm going to start, I'm trying to figure out how to connect this drone to a live stream. From what I understand, I might have to use an Apple iPhone to do that, but I'm going to start putting my drone up and basically covering most of Lancaster with it. I could fly pretty far with it. And like I was saying, this evening, we're going to go over a few things involving the case with the boys and Mr. Carter. Oh, and now we have David Miscavige. So we're going to be getting out that way pretty soon. You guys might want to Google and look into David Miscavige is the leader of Scientology. And a few years ago, while we were looking for Michelle Diane Miscavige, we ran across some information where they were involved with some crazy stuff involving children. Yeah, it's all the way out there in Roseman. Might not be able to make it that far. But yeah, sure enough, now they're bringing up charges on David Miscavige, federal charges for no, they can't. They cannot postpone anymore. That's it. They already, that is it. They cannot do that anymore unless something happens to where court gets canceled or the courts close, like that's happened before over the pandemic. But I'm pretty sure if they were able to postpone, they probably would. But yeah, let's get back to this call real quick. Let's see what's going on.
Dispute 5921 Southwestern Avenue, incident 1877, RD 1233. Unit Madwoman Dispute 15444 Van Owen Street, first floor, apartment 7, Modern Commons Code 2, incident 1882, RD 911.
Battery domestic violence in progress, 7115 Melwood Avenue, 7115 Melwood Avenue, suspected.
There's my sis Paula. Hey, Paula. There is Paula. Appreciate you. Happy New Year's to you too, and God bless you as well. You guys keep in mind, this evening we will be live again, going over some stuff. But right now, this is mainly just the scanner group where we're going to be sharing live scanner calls, including live footage from on the scene.
1 Willard Street, the correction occurred at Archwood and Hines in RD 1515. Victim is now at the Kaiser Panorama City. It's code 2 incident 1886, RD 1515.
Moore Street, code 2 incident 1876, 1621.
ETA just occurred 18346 Collins Street, CPR for the location, Pure's white Chevrolet box truck.
All right, fun-loving couple bringing in the New Year's nude. Let's do it. Happy New Year.
136 Vermont Sunset.
6 Vermont Sunset. 60, cancel by alarm company.
7, can you have the PR step out?
Thursday 67, standby.
Grand. Incident 1891.
36, Roger.
886.
Jesus, not Fletcher.
As soon as that court trial starts in January, there'll be more information getting released in regards to that whole case. And no, you're right. So, cool sense. I don't know how long you've been following me for, but if you've been following me for a while, on my other account, the one that just says AV.WATCHMEN, that's exactly what I was doing up here. I was holding the Lancaster shares, including the Palmdale shares, which is, still Los Angeles Sheriff's Department, accountable with the video camera. And by doing so, they literally started coming after me. They don't like it. Now, I've ran into a couple deputies that have been very transparent about everything. They didn't mind. I mean, it's not against the law to video record. We have a constitution where we're able to hold the people that we employ accountable, right? But then there's the ones that don't like it, and they'll enforce tyrannical behavior onto you, and that's exactly what they did. They came after me, and it got to a point where I couldn't do anything. Every time I put my camera up, here they come, putting me in handcuffs. And like I told them, you guys are kidnapping me. This is kidnap. See, here's the thing. I know a lot of guys that do that type of video recording that I do. Some of those guys, they do it for the wrong reasons. They do it. They don't want change. They're just worried about the change. And what I mean by that is money, pocket change. A lot of them are doing it for money through YouTube, where you make a nice amount of cash by doing that. So they become very disrespectful. They carry themselves in a foul and weird way. They want to have their rights violated just to grab that attorney and sue the dog hell out of them, which is not coming out of the deputy's pocket or any other form of law enforcement. It's coming out of the taxpayer's pocket. I've had a lot of people ask me, how come you haven't sued for all the times they violated your rights? Well, one, I don't want to sue the taxpayer. I want to sue the cop, the deputy or deputies that were involved with doing the stuff that they did towards me. And two, I would need to find a lawyer that actually can't be sold out or bought off by, the government, the state, somebody that's actually going to stand up and fight for your constitutional rights. And that's really hard to find nowadays. Nowadays, that they'll want a retainer fee. I don't have a retainer fee. Or if you've been injured by the sheriff's department or someone like that, then they'll take your case. If they know that, well, there's been an injury and stuff like that, okay, we'll take it for you. But just like that big old thing that happened with Antelope Valley Hospital, I mean, we had so many trolls coming out of left and right talking about, oh, that whole thing was set up, it was a frame, it was blah, 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 blah. And I kept telling the deputies back then, you guys are making a big mistake. You guys are this is kidnap. You guys are kidnapping me, literally taking me to jail. And then they sat there and brought up some other BS charge. And then they when we went to court, they dragged it out on purpose. And then they said, well, that's it. I mean, we have nothing on this guy. We got to drop the whole thing. So they ended up dropping it after a couple years. And I did talk to a few lawyers about that case, but then they said, well, the statute of limitations are up now. And I'm like, what? Are you serious? So they dragged it out for this long on purpose. But see, the type of lawyer I was looking for was one that would actually take the deputies that were involved with arresting me. They were going to strip them from their qualified immunity. That way we go after that deputy or this deputy or whoever was involved. I don't feel like they learn. I don't feel like the sheriff's department learns or any any form of law enforcement learns when you sue the county and you take the money out of the taxpayers' pockets. What are they going to learn? They don't learn nothing. There's no consequence for them. So when you go after the cop and take his immunity and you actually sue him for stepping out of the color of law, then that will train that deputy to know, hey, I can't just be out here, violating people's constitutional rights left and right like this. I better take a chill pill, because if I don't, that guy's going to end up owning my house or owning my boat, or taking my my money from me. I mean, I have videos of deputies where I've told deputies, I'm going to sue you guys, and I got videos of them saying, so what? It don't come out of our pocket. It comes out of the taxpayer's pocket anyway. I got videos of that on my old account. And when they start telling me stuff like that, that's when I start thinking about it. I'm like, these guys are right. That's why they don't learn. But anytime you pick up your video camera and you start recording the cops, it doesn't make you a cop hater. It doesn't mean that you hate law enforcement. It just means that you want to hold everyone accountable, including yourself. Just because you're holding that camera doesn't mean that you're not accountable as well. The camera doesn't lie. So, but they can. A person can, but the camera won't lie. So they just hate it. They hate it. And did you guys know that they'll put you on a special little list as soon as you get your camera and say, you know what, enough. I'm going to start recording these guys. They will put you on a terrorist watch list, a domestic terrorist watch list, for doing what the Constitution tells us to do, a God-given right. You'll get placed on a terrorist watch list for domestic. And next thing you know, you got sheriff's department following you around, knocking on your door middle of the night, feds coming to your house because you stood out in front of a police department, video recording. It's crazy. The times that we live in, there's a lot of stuff that's changing. But I could have sued, man. I really could have, but I just didn't want to take it from the people. I want to get it from them, the ones that violated my rights. But like I said, it was really hard for me to find an attorney that would actually stand on those grounds and go through with it. I mean, they wanted a shitload of money, unless you've been injured. So if you're bleeding or if they broke your wrist or anything like that, then yeah, you might find an attorney that will help. And then there are a couple of attorneys that were trying to get involved with that whole First Amendment audit thing. But those attorneys were in for it for the wrong reasons as well. They didn't care about you. They didn't care about if your rights were getting violated or not. They cared about lining their pockets and getting fat off your money, and they just didn't care. So, I mean, there's some of us that actually believe in making a difference and making a change and stand on the principles of the Constitution and wanting to do what's right. And then, like I said, there's some guys that just don't care. They just care about, having the nicest car, the biggest camera, and causing the most commotion out there. And I have zero respect for people like that. I can't do it. I just can't do it, because they're in it for the wrong reasons, and I know they are. So, men in costumes, absolutely. Now, like I said, I've met a couple deputies, as in two, that I actually liked. I would sit there and have conversations with them. We would talk, and if they see me in traffic, they would flip a U-turn and come over. Hey, how you doing, man? And just talk like normal, like a person, man to man. And the problem with a lot of these law enforcement guys, these sheriffs, they forget that when they put on that costume, that there's still a man underneath that. They feel like they're more superior, that they're more, hey, we're more powerful than you. You need to bow down to us. And it doesn't fly like that, you know. And I don't know if you guys noticed this, but within the past, I want to say a month or a couple months, there's been a spike in assaults on deputies where people are actually shooting at them. I think it was last month. We had, 5 or 6 just here alone in Lancaster, where people just said, you know what, forget it. I'm just going to open fire. And they're doing that. I have a feeling that we're going to see a lot more of that. Is it right? No. Is it right that people are doing that? No, it's not. It's not right that, the sheriff's department violates people's rights as well. Sometimes they have to know, like, hey, you know what? I'm a human. I'm a man just like this person is. I'm going to treat that person just like that. But if you're out there breaking the law and you're doing that intentionally to break the law, then yeah, you get what you get. You got what you got coming to you. But if you're engaging in constitutional protected activity and you're not doing anything wrong, then they have no reason at all to sit there and go fishing on a fishing expedition. Like, let me see what I can find on this guy. There gotta be something. And that's wrong. So, but yeah, I appreciate you bringing that up. Cool sense. I'm gonna go ahead and unmute this real quick. Let's see what's going on.
6822, Roger.
That's very copy.
10-17. Roger, Roger.
And April, what's going on, April? Much love to you. So, did you guys hear about that? Cool Sense said, I believe exposure of tyranny is the best reason. You're absolutely right. Now, did you guys see that video I posted about the city of Palmdale literally taking away we the people voting rights to where they decide who they want to put in as mayor? The city council picks who they want to be the mayor. It's not us anymore. It's who they want to be the mayor. See, this is the thing. We can't blame anyone for this but us. I can't say, well, they're doing it because they just do. No, we're allowing it. Once we stand up and we say, you know what, enough, you guys have overreached, you guys have gotten out of control, we could put a stop to it. But one man can't do it by himself. Not 2 people can't even do it by themselves. We would have to have a whole village out there to make that change. And so, I mean, you guys are very much appreciated. Like, because if I'm ever out there, right, and I'm video recording the type of recordings that I do, and you guys see me go live, you know it's not for no reason at all. I'm going live because I need you guys to watch what's going on, and I need you guys to have my back in case you guys are going to start making phone calls or, calling the sheriff's department, letting them know, hey, what the hell's going on, man? That guy wasn't doing nothing but video recording from a public sidewalk. And which makes me want to bring up this real quick. Can you guys believe that I had a lieutenant from the Palmdale Sheriff's Department tell me that I'm trespassed from all public sidewalks? Have you ever heard of some shit like that? I don't know if I put that video here on YouTube, but if I didn't, it's over there on my TikTok for sure. He told me I was trespassed because I didn't want to put a mask on at a library. A mandate is not the law. A policy is not the law. If we start allowing them to dictate our lives and what we're going to do and how we're going to live and how we're going to walk and talk over a mandate and a policy, then we might as well move to a country that is just full of dictatorship, socialism. Yeah, they told me you're trespassed from all public property. Like, what? You're telling me that I can't stand on a public sidewalk? Yes. Do you hear yourself, buddy? I told him that. You hear yourself? I don't think he could even. I think he shocked himself with that stupid crap that came out of his mouth. But anyway, long story short, it never made it to court. They wanted me to go to court for it, and the DA just dropped it right away. That's when I was out there with defend our freedom. And so yeah, if we allow them to dictate and govern our lives over mandates and policies, we're in trouble. There used to be a policy years ago that said no blacks are allowed to walk into this building. So when you see a policy hanging up on a wall, must have on a mask, must have no camera, that's a policy. If you don't stand firm on what you believe in, they're going to strip it from us. And that's what they're trying to do. Little by little. I think a lot of people are starting to see that now. But yeah, no. Can't fly like that. But yeah, just to give you guys a heads up, I am planning on getting back out there doing a lot more recording like I used to do. So if you guys ever see me go live while I'm out there, for the few people that are in here watching right now, if I'm not able to write the title of the live stream and you just see like a little period or whatever little letter I'm going to put, and then I go live right away, that's because there's some shit going on and I need you guys to watch it and, have my back while I'm out there. Yeah, rules and mandates, exactly. And it doesn't fly like that. So, we have a constitution for a reason. And people don't like that constitution, and they really need to move and go somewhere where it doesn't have a constitution, God-given rights. So, let me go ahead and hit this real quick.
Testing to meet. She's located at the Point Furman Lighthouse parking lot.
Jack 25, I'm going to follow up that team to MBC Jail. Tampa and Rinaldi to receipt on Victory in West Valley. 7 last four is 1311.
Handle before going outside the division, identify.
You might want to look into what's going on in Palmdale since you're over here. Cool sense. Look into that. And then one of the ladies that they voted in, not us, that they voted in, I don't have her information right here in front of me, but how the hell did she become mayor of one of the districts in Palmdale? See, they broke Palmdale down into 5 different districts, and they believe they need 5 different mayors to run 5 different districts in that little town of Palmdale. And one of the ladies that they voted in, she was arrested for like child neglect, child abandonment, all types of shit. I have all the paperwork. I'll put it up maybe later on today, the next live stream we do. And I'm like, how the heck did she get in? The people, we didn't vote her in. We didn't vote none of them in, as a matter of fact. So where are they coming from? Exactly.
West traffic unit for the custody call, identify.
7 Mary Frank Charles 041.
West LA unit, ADW suspect just left Olympic Continental code to incident 1941 or 83. 3 Queen 22 code 6, Redondo and Adams, 7 Mary Frank Charles X-ray 041. I 15 Alpha code 2 incident 1958 or 1565.
Try black and white for my location.
Roger.
Roger.
And another thing, you guys can hear me pretty good, right? I'll start talking as soon as you guys can. Put some ones down there in the chat. That way I know you guys can hear me pretty good. Can't take that call right now. Let me see here. So let me tell you guys, can you guys hear me? All right, 1-1. All right, cool. All right, so I tried to visit the CPS building, DCFS building in Palmdale. They know who I am. So as soon as they seen me walking towards that door to this building located on Sierra Highway, about a half a mile from the sheriff's department, guess what they did? They locked the door and told me that they were closed. And this is an hour before closing. As much as I can, I've been trying to visit these places. I haven't really been posting the videos of them, but I do have them. And just asking questions and asking how many more kids have vanished from Antelope Valley within the past year. Where's their pictures at? Give me their flyers. Give me this. Give me that. That way I could, use my channel to spread the word. They don't care. They don't care. Or they'll say, we don't have any flyers, sir. Or we don't have a record on hand right now of how many. There's a lot of kids that are vanishing from our area. So we're basically going over a whole bunch of different stuff right now. Susie Q. But yeah, so I mean, as soon as they see me walking up, they'll lock the doors and can't come in there. I have a new case that I'm gonna start putting out, hopefully in the next couple days here, where a girl out this way had her kids taken over the big word allegations. And you guys know allegations doesn't necessarily make it facts. Anybody could call and make up some story and put you in a jam. If you don't know your rights, you're in trouble. CPS comes knocking on your door. Hey, we have an allegation that you were abusing your child, blah, blah, blah. Here, hold. You're abusing your child, blah, 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 blah. And we need access to come to your house. Once you open that door up, yeah, you're in trouble. So the best thing to do is pull out your phone, start video recording, and tell them no. Nope. Because it just takes one person that hates you to do something like that. But it sure would be nice, though, to show. Well, let me tell you guys. So anyway, this girl over here, they took her kids over allegations. Then they found out that her boyfriend, I guess she left the boyfriend. I don't want to go into too many details, so I haven't put it out yet. But she ended up leaving her boyfriend. The boyfriend got with the new girlfriend, got a new girl. Somehow along the way, either he did it or she did it. They called CPS and said that she was abusing the kids and that she was feeding them hot sauce or something like that. They ended up removing all 5 of her kids off of an allegation. She let them into the house. They opened the refrigerator up. They felt like it wasn't enough food in the house as well. She lost her kids. And just recently, they reached out and asked if I can help, expose what's going on. So I asked her, well, you know what, let me see all the paperwork. I don't want to just believe anything, so I wanted to read over all the paperwork and see what was going on. And yeah, allegations. None of it has been founded to be true or facts, but yet she still doesn't have her kids. So I'm wondering, well, how many other people are here locally where that's happened to them, where their kids were removed off of allegations? How many other people has that happened to? Now you guys should remember Gabriel, little Gabriel. Now that wasn't just accusations; that were facts. Where they were torturing Gabriel, they were torturing Anthony. There's another little guy up here that is dead that a lot of people really don't talk about. But these kids were being tortured, and CPS, DCFS, they had proof of it, and they did nothing. They did absolutely nothing, and now they're dead. They're gone. But then you have the parents that aren't doing those things, that are doing the best they can to raise their child, and bam, they'll come take them. Now, the girl that we're working with, she has no idea where her kids are even at. They've given her zero visitation, zero anything. They're just gone. They didn't even go to the next family member and say, hey, do you have the means to keep the children for right now? No, she doesn't even know where her kids are at. And when she talked to the social worker in Palmdale, the social worker told her, I'm going to have to make some inquiries and make some calls to find out exactly where they are. I don't know exactly where they are right now. That's some scary shit. That's some scary shit, right? Where are they? And so that's why, they reached out and they contacted, and hopefully we can get some type of answers. But if they're going to be locking doors on me every time I walk over there, there's really nothing much I can do. They hate the camera, and I've done that before to this place. I walked in there with the camera rolling. They try to tell me you can't video record in here. It's against the law, blah, blah, blah. We know it's not. They called the sheriff's department. The sheriff's department came out. What are they going to do? They did nothing but let them know, no, they have the right to be here. It's a public building that's paid by tax funds. They have the right to be here. And now that they know that, the only thing they can do is lock me out, lock the door, not let me in. So, yeah. But if anybody lives over here in Palmdale, Lancaster, and you decide to visit DCFS, make sure you record. Just hit record on your phone, walk in there, and just ask the same questions that I do. How many kids are missing from Antelope Valley within the past year? Do you have any flyers? Do you have names? That way we could, share with the public, what's going on. And I guarantee it, as soon as they see your phone recording, you're going to be met with resistance. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Pantera, thank you. Happy New Year to you. Okay, the crime scene tape up. I actually left. So I left before the sheriff's department got there. If I would have known they were on their way, I would have stayed. But I was out there for a while. That guy checked the star. That's a shady ass dude. I can tell he's shady. But he was shooting a music video. I knew that's what he was doing just by the way his videographer, the way he was moving around and, you know, taking different shots here and there. And yeah, he was shooting a music video. Now, what I heard was that was an actual police crime scene tape. That was tape that someone bought and just, you know, put it around that area. They didn't want nobody walking on there. But when the sheriff's department got there, because the next door neighbor on Aaron's left side kept calling them, he kept complaining about how there's traffic outside and people outside and blah, blah, blah. So they went over there and they told people to leave. Now, as far as standing on his property, yeah, you know, if they told you to leave the property, then yeah. But if you stand out there on the public sidewalk, them people didn't have to get up and leave. But if they did, they did. I wasn't there when it happened, but I did hear about it happening like right after I left. So, all right, let me go ahead and so we're just watching. We're doing a live scanner. We're on a live scanner calls right now. It's live, so every single call that's happening out there in Los Angeles, you guys are going to hear that. And I'm going to start sharing this live scanner feed every Saturday. If I'm not sharing this guy's live scanner feed that we're watching right now, then I'll be sharing Defend Our Freedoms live scanner feed. And yeah, we'll try doing this every Saturday. That way, you know, you guys can hear what's going on in the area. And, you know, we'll sit here and chit chat about certain things. But this evening is when you really want to turn in, because we're going to be, or tune in, I'm sorry. We're going to be sitting here going over the boys' case. We're going to go over some stuff involving Aaron Carter. And we will talk about David Miscavige, the leader of Scientology. And I'll be doing some videos on that as well, uploading those. So let me go ahead and unmute this. Let's find out what's going on.
Adam 81 and 99, please show us on a station call at 10409 Oklahoma Street for a 459 investigation.
1781, Roger.
It's code 47258 and a half Island, suspect G.
Engine 9.
Engine 9, go ahead.
Let responding units know when the incident is clear.
1C43, advise when it's clear for FB to enter.
340, Roger.
24 Mary Queen 949, 24 Mary Queen 49, come in.
This unit have my lane in Virginia on 4. From my booking location.
Yes, I requesting attention at Lillian Partina, code 614.
Also, can you have the Westmoreland unit handling the shooting 2 blocks south on Lindley? Female attack available.
2049, I'm parked right in front of the school.
Van Nuys units 9819, possible 211 in progress. Kester and Ventura at the Party City. PR stated customer she was waiting outside the location where it stated she saw someone with a sign that read, "Someone has a gun inside location." Store hours show that store is open. But
wow, you guys heard that? So there is a 211, which is an armed robbery.
The 20 for 2.
So if you guys keep your eyes on that lower right screen, that person should be driving over to that location now. I'm going to try to get a hold of SGV News First, Defend Our Freedom, and see if he's going to be out there patrolling, going around. If he is, then maybe we can get him to get on this live stream on the lower corner as well and share his live he's closer to where this is. So let me try to give him a call now.
Physical Mary 6260, Roger.
142, what's your Normandy? Possible 211 in progress, Kester and Ventura. The PR stated a customer was waiting outside of the location and saw a sign that read, "Someone has a gun inside the store." Is this related at the Party City? Is this related to your current call?
To Pacific Station, please.
14 FD50, Roger.
Stand by.
Roger 9060, repeat.
Store they say that was happening. Yeah.
1963, I'll put it in your stack.
I've seen that MDC.
Roger.
Indicated, verify your location.
Agency 9, information only. Guardian Memorial.
Let's go for Nicole 6 Charles. Information only. Put it on P75.
Investigation 12345 Sheldon Street, code 120 5 D 1663.
Original 60, Roger. Any holdback unit 242 domestic violence 3307 86th Street, code 2 incident 1863 8465. Holdback unit 10 of the timeout call identified.
10 minutes ago, Olympic and Cotner. Suspect first name was Tyler, male white, 5'9", 150, approximately 20 years of age, blonde hair, wearing blue sweater, blue jeans, white shoes. Suspect's riding a red bicycle, armed with an 8-inch knife with a green handle. Suspect took phone, weapon still outstanding. KMA.
20, Roger.
L20, I can still respond.
5, Roger. West Hollywood traffic clear. Looks like male Hispanic, 5 foot, wearing a gray t-shirt, blue jeans, tattoo on left arm, code 2 incident 2009, RD251. 4555 Hamlin Street, suspect male white, 5'8" to 5'9", under color shorts, code 2 incident 2010 and RD923. Sorry, might be 205, I code 8900. Suspect 1247 Bayview Avenue. Suspect son, male white, gray sweatshirt, blue jeans, code 2 incident 2011 RD532. Take 300, code 6, Redondo Blackwater, 7 Robert, X-ray boy 139. X7, Roger. Any North Hollywood unit possible 459 suspect there now, 10764 Valley Springs Lane, code 2 incident 1966 RD1566.
Is that what they said?
515, Roger.
A red Galaxy bike? Wait, a red getaway bicycle. What?
Tyler, male, wife, 5'9", 150, 20 years, blonde hair, wearing blue sweater, blue jeans, white shoes with a red bicycle, weapon used, 8-inch knife with green handle, property taken phone, incident 1941. System flag down, I'm okay and open. 359 South Redondo Boulevard, code 2 incident 1999 RD 755. 5855, cancel incident 1995. 5885 will handle.
Wow, a red bicycle. Yeah, they're not going to be getting too far. Let's see here.
Roger, can I get EMV once more on Kansas, please? Robert Ocean 20311.
Happy New Year to everyone.
Roger. 640, code 6, Kaiser Panorama.
Follow to Wilshire Station, code 6.
740, Roger.
Per Amtrak, their officers
Let me see something here.
are LAPD.
015, already 1242.
Yeah, but with Amtrak PD.
649, you showing a follow-up en route to 4557 Rosewood.
Springs Lane, code 1966 3015
Yeah, they don't care. They don't care. And on top of that, they're not really
699.
keeping people in jail right now.
Can you repeat?
Have you heard about that one? There's been some stuff happening to where they'll book you in, they'll process you, and then they kick you out. So I caught someone over here, a fire starter, starting big ass fires, one after another. We have it all on video. And bloop, next day she's out starting fires again. It's like, what the freak? But yeah, that's what's happening right now. So process in and boot it out. You guys might want to look up the Safety Act that starts January 1st in Chicago, but they're actually already doing that here. If you Google Safety Act, you'll see what it is.
Great. That's your shooter. We have two guys running northbound on Lindley. We have an update now.
Oh, I know.
At a residence is at 2020.
I know. That's crazy.
Available for the code 3 call identified.
Family Clinic incident 2023, already 1414.
67. Roger, go ahead and put on my start call. Dispatch myself.
967, Roger.
R1, Roger. Thank you, man.
Yeah, that's what we'll do. I'll look it up for you guys real quick, and then I'll look it up, and then we'll go ahead and just turn off this live, and then I got to get ready for the next live, which would be this evening. But let's look up this Safety Act thing real quick. Let me see here. Give me 1 second, everyone. Let me remove that real quick. So I guess what they're doing, they're going to be removing the bail bondsmen. They're getting rid of bail bondsmen. And so starting January 1st, there's a lot of cops that are mad about this shit. Let me see here. January. Safety Act. Give me a second. I'm looking for it now. I remember I shared the video. Okay, here it is. Let me see here. Okay, where's the volume? All right, let me share the screen real quick, and then you guys check this out. Let me see. Stop that real quick. All right, you guys can see that, right? Okay, here we go. All right, here we go. Move this over. Bam. You guys see that, right?
And people need to be aware of this. It abolishes cash bail for almost every offense.
Abolishes cash bail for almost every offense.
This includes, but isn't limited to, kidnapping, armed robbery, second-degree murder, drug-induced homicide, aggravated DUI, threatening a public official, and aggravated fleeing and eluding. Offenders released on electronic monitoring have to be in violation for 48 hours before law enforcement can act. They could almost drive to Alaska before we can even look for them. It denies victims their constitutional rights. And keep this in mind, businesses and homeowners, officers will no longer be able to remove trespassers from your residence or your businesses.
Here it is again, in case your ears. You guys didn't hear that? Sheriff.
As of January 1st, 2023, the following things will go into effect, and people need to be aware of this. It abolishes cash bail for almost every offense. This includes, but isn't limited to, kidnapping, armed robbery, second-degree murder, drug-induced homicide, aggravated DUI, threatening a public official, and aggravated fleeing and eluding. Offenders released on electronic monitoring have to be in violation for 48 hours before law enforcement can act. They could almost drive to Alaska before we can even look for them. It denies victims their constitutional rights. And keep this in mind, businesses and homeowners, officers will no longer be able to remove trespassers from your residence or your businesses.
Here it is again, in case your ears. Yep. Hold on. All right, so yeah, and that's a fact. I had people try to tell me, no, there's no way that's going to happen and blah, blah, blah. It's happening. And I've been trying to tell people this too, that it's been happening here in LA. I mean, that's why you see so many people walking around with just the ankle monitor on. It's been happening. So, but January 1st, it's going to start happening a lot more. So basically, if somebody is on your property trespassing, right, you call the cops. The cops are going to have you call, I think it's either 311 or it's some other number. They can no longer remove a person trespassing on your property at all. This is real, this is true, and this is happening. So, yeah. Like I said, that does say Chicago, but it's already here. It's literally already here. That's why you see so much shit happening right now. And people are getting just released everywhere. But yeah. Disregard of call. Yeah, that's crazy. There was a I've been noticing there's been like really slow response time as well over here for certain calls that come in. I went to a city hall meeting about a year ago where the sheriff's deputy got up and he was talking, and he literally said, we are not going to be coming out for if somebody stole your catalytic converter, if somebody is in the process of stealing your vehicle, we're not coming out for this. I mean, he went through a whole list of stuff of what they are not coming out for. And now this whole thing that's about to happen in Chicago, it's going to spread. I'm telling you, it's already here. I'm pretty sure most people that live out here can already see that. It's about to get bad. So, and like you said, April, they are releasing pedophiles like crazy. And yes, it is national. Yes, we are on our own. And it's going to get bad. It's going to get bad. So I love you guys. Happy New Year to you guys. I will see you again, though, this evening. Let me see. What time is it right now? It's around 3. So let's just say around 5:30, 6 o'clock, we'll be live again. And this time we will go over Trezell and Jacqueline and Mr. Carter and David Miscavige, some stuff that I was able to find out. So we'll put it out there. I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for being here. Nama, thank you for that super chat. And if anybody ever decides to help out with any super chats, you guys know that, it helps, keeps us on the road to help other people. We still do take donations, clothing donations, and food for the homeless. So if anybody wants to help with that or have any old clothes laying around that you want to get rid of, hit me up, let me know, and I'll give you the address where to send them to. Unless you're here local in town, I could just come pick it up. Oh, yeah. So here's the thing before I get off. Sonia, you're right. Look what she said. Now, that's a fact. That is a fact. Hey, Danielle, get your little ass up over here. Where you been at? Come over here. We're going to start doing these lives again. So, you're right. And see, the sheriff's department, they won't come out for certain things, but they will come running for a sexual violent predator. And there's people protesting in front of his house on a public easement sidewalk. The sheriff's department told the protesters, you're allowed to protest as long as you do not open your mouth. You can't say nothing. You can't say a word. You ever heard of something like that? Well, it happened out here, Little Rock, California. And like I was telling you guys, SGV is in the building. You guys make sure to check out SGV. If, like I was telling you guys earlier, if SGV goes on his other account for Defend, I'm going to start sharing his live stream as well. He does a lot of good work out there. And he also has started doing the scanner calls as well. So I'm going to end up sharing his live for the scanner calls. And I was trying to contact him earlier because there's that 211 that was happening right there at a Party City. I think it was nearby to his location. Trying to see if we could get over there and get some live feed footage going if we could share that as well. But yeah, appreciate you guys. Happy New Year. I'll see you guys around 5:30, 6 o'clock. Danielle, you better hurry up and come over here so we can do these lives. Happy New Year's. I will see you guys soon. Much love, AV.WATCHMEN. I pushed the wrong button.